So your Cub Scout Adventure box, this is Family Stories. These are the requirements in order for you to earn the entire Family Stories elective. You have to do number 1, and then you get to pick 3 of the other ones. So 2 of which we have provided you with a personal coat of arms as well as a family tree. The other ones, you can visit a public library. You can access public libraries online now since public libraries are actually closed. Interviewing somebody, talking to your den or your family about what your name means, or even having your favorite snack. So one of the things that you got in your box is a personal coat of arms. Now, this is going to be specific just to you, and it's going to have your name, your family, the things that you like, your favorite subjects. But a coat of arms was actually used to identify originally knights. Their followers wanted to know who they are and where they came from, so they had these coat of arms that had family crests in them. You'll hear those 2 words used interchangeably because they're pretty much the same thing. Now, in a coat of arms, most of the time there was a motto. That is only optional. That did not start coming around until like the 14th century, a coat of arms did. You also, on a family crest or a coat of arms, are going to have a shield with specific colors that mean something to the family. There are placements of symbols, and depending on those symbols, which could be animals, specific drawings, or even people, they are very specific to that family. And then they're broken into divisions. So this is my family coat of arms, or my family crest. My family originated in Ireland, and then came over to Canada and in the United States in about the 1600s. The motto at the top means nothing without labor. The red color signifies a military fortitude. The gold or yellow color represents generosity, and the fess donates a military belt, and then the name is written at the bottom. So you get to be as creative as you want with your family crest. You can add stuff to the outside of it. You can add more color to it. You can take the paper that it came with and just make something completely different if you want. The next thing that came in your kit was a family tree. Now, does not mean that you have people hanging out in a tree like you see here. Instead, this is pretty much just a breakdown of where you came from and who it is that is in your extended family and in your immediate family. So at the very bottom, you always start off with yourself, and then you break off to your mom and dad. And from there, who's your mom's mom? So who's your grandma and grandpa on your mom's side? And then who's your grandma and grandpa on your dad's side? And then your tree even goes up to include your great-grandparents. And as you notice, the further you get up, the more it expands. Now, not all of us have that type of family where this tree would be very easy for us to fill in. So you can add people to this, or you can add boxes as you want. Some of us live in households where we have stepmoms and we have stepdads, or we have aunts and we have uncles, and we want to include them in our family tree. Just talk with your mom and dad and figure out how you can add all those special people to your lives into that family tree so that you're including everyone. Now, into requirement 1, you got to do that one too. Just talk to mom and dad and just figure out what is it that we do. What are our traditions? Where did our family come from? Your family on your mom's side and family on your dad's side are going to come from different areas. So my last name's Barry. That would have been from my mom's grandfather's side. We're from Ireland, but then my grandmother is, our family originated in Canada, more on the French Canadian side. And then they migrated down into the United States before the Louisiana Purchase, and a lot of them ended up settling in what is now the actual state of Louisiana. So I have family all over the country, and I'm sure you guys do too. In requirement number 4, you can interview one of your grandparents or your elders and learn more about your family. I asked my grandmother, and this is where we are from like right in this area, came from France, landed in Canada, and then migrated into the United States. And that is all. So once you have, learned more about your family and shared it with your den, you don't have to make a big presentation. You can maybe bring some pictures, bring in a snack that your family makes on the regular basis, and just share it with your friends. If you can't be around your friends right now, you can always share it with other family members, or maybe through a Zoom call with one of your fellow scouts. As soon as you complete all of those things, make sure mom and dad sign everything off for you, and you will have earned your Family Stories elective adventure. I hope you guys have an awesome summer, and I hope to see some of you at day camp next year.